Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam!
Oh, what do you say we light the beam? Another week of the Sports Cave with Biggest Puma has officially commenced. Yeah, let's go with that. Broadcasting once again live here on the north side of San Antonio, getting comfortable in our surroundings out here. Officially 1 week away from pitchers and catchers.
What?
1 week until pitchers and catchers for the Rangers report to surprise. Also means we're 1 week away from needing a new countdown. 8 days for you Astros fans, 9 days for the one Yankee. Actually, 3 Yankee fans. I know you, Uncle Andy.
Oh, we're out there.
And there's one more.
We're out there.
That's about it. My buddy Johnny. I'm trying to think if I have any other Yankee fans in my life. I think that is the extent of it. No, we are once again back here in our familiar confines, undistracted, not distracted by any sports tonight. We have we're not watching the Pro Bowl. We don't have the Pro Bowl on in here, but we are going to talk about it a little bit.
We can rewatch the Rise of the 49ers.
We're going to talk about your stupid 49ers documentary because, as you might expect, I had some issues with the 4 episodes. It is cute. You know, y'all get your little 4-episode miniseries. Meanwhile, you know, America's team gets a full 8-part series.
Was it 8-part?
Yeah, it was. And it wasn't on, what was y'all's? It wasn't even Paramount. It was like AMC Plus or something.
They have great material.
Yeah, it's spectacular. We're going to talk about that because The
Walking Dead.
I'll give you some
critically acclaimed stuff.
and I'm sure it was.
Better Call Saul.
You know what else is really popular? Crappy pop music. So just because it's popular doesn't mean it's good.
If you speak ill of K-pop demon hunters, we're going to fight.
Have you watched K-pop?
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
Why would
I don't know, because you defended it like hell for a split second and shot my wheels off. No, we're definitely going to talk about that because I did spend a good chunk of time watching the 4 episodes of that. We've got a lot of it's a weird week because obviously all of the focus is geared towards the Super Bowl. As you tried to pigeonhole some Super Bowl talk into the episode Thursday, this is officially Super Bowl
I thought
week.
it was this Sunday.
I could tell. I could tell when we were doing the episode.
How are we
Thursday.
not talking about the Super Bowl? Like, what are we?
Well, because we were still 10 days
What
away.
kind of clown show are we doing right
Yeah,
now?
what kind of unprofessional operation is this? No, because we were 10 days away from the Super Bowl, now less than a week
excited
away.
for it.
Yeah, we're going to do, it's like I said, it's not a weird week, but it's obvious. It's a week where the obvious focus is on one specific thing, which is the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
But we've got another big thing happening that I am arguably more interested in. And that's the NBA trade deadline. We've had a bunch of moves made. I swear, I think NBA executives
Is it
thought
Thursday?
the deadline.
It's the 5th, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday at 3:00.
Okay.
But we've seen a flurry of moves made today, including James Harden getting traded right before we
Nothing splashy.
started.
That's like the only one, but like,
I don't know. Triple J to the Jazz for 3 first-round draft picks is pretty big. Jaren
yeah,
Jackson
that's something that's
Jr.
going to have to play out. But
Yeah.
it doesn't make the Jazz contenders.
Oh God, no. You're right. In that sense, it's not. It was a big player move,
Yeah.
but not a landscape changing kind of move. So we're gonna, of course, do our Spurs notes, hit on some of the NBA trades there. Had Spurs couple back-to-back games over the weekend. We'll hit on, and then the weekend recap. I have 2 clips that let me just ask you this. Did you watch any hockey this weekend?
No, but I did see some scores that I was like, whoa.
Okay.
Old-time hockey?
The scores,
What was it? The 6-5 Tampa Bay Lightning.
which was played in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium.
Oh, wow.
That was the outdoor game. We're going to talk about that in the weekend recap.
What was it, like 65 outside?
No, it's funny you say that. It was not the warmest outdoor game they've ever had. It was right in the middle. It was 41 degrees at puck drop.
Not bad.
So they got kind of lucky that Tampa had a bit of a cold front. And then mentioning, we're going to close out with the clip that both of us sent LG the same clip for once. Like we both had the same idea for an ender. So we'll split duties on the ender tonight because that one.
Well, I mean, it's what are you thinking type. It's a what are you thinking clip. If like this is gonna happen, there's nothing that's not gonna prevent this.
No.
The outcome was inevitable.
Which is almost why I think
Thanos.
There was some level of intentionality, as Shoddy would say. Because look, it's getting you and I to talk. We wouldn't have talked about that boxing match any other way. So we'll close it out with that. But I threatened last Thursday to do a tight hour. I'm throwing it out there again.
It was close.
I think we went close to an hour and a half. We were an hour 20 something. I'm throwing it out there again. I think we can do it. But wasting time like this right now is not going to get us there.
This is what the people want, man.
Yeah, there's some levels. There's some levels to that. I think I have on my weekend recap. It's now been one full week with a absolutely real feral cat in my house.
You still got that kitty?
It's still inside. I'm gonna update it, but maybe instead of doing,
there's nothing worse than an angry pussy.
It's not ideal. It's not the kind you're hunting for. So yeah, maybe instead of doing 10 minutes on the feral cat that now calls my house home, maybe we'll just do a tight 3 minutes and try to truncate down a little bit. But on this National Take a Cruise Day,
let's reminisce the poop cruise. Shout out to all you kings out there who had to deal with the poop cruise.
I feel like if you go back into our archives, we did some. Oh, it was because the documentary had just come out
if I had my friends had their bachelor party on that cruise.
That's right.
And I was getting play-by-play from the satellite phone whenever he called his girlfriend, and he was telling me the horrors and the shanties they had to build up on top of the thing because nobody could take the smell on any of the other floors.
There was doo-doo feces thrown all over the walls.
Yeah. That just reminded me I've got to get LG that Michael Irvin clip talking about getting hit with that doo-doo when he got the news Shoddy was hired as head coach. No, speaking of the man playing the feces-related drops, LG, before we get into the weekend recap, tell the good people how they can help support the program.
Of course, you can help support the program by subscribing to this thing, and you can tip us. Jump into the super chat, and we'll read your comments.
Why does it sound like LG's at the bottom of a well?
He is.
Yeah.
He's putting some effects on there.
No, it's because you can hear the room tone in here, and that's why.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say.
Give me some auto-tune.
It feels
Do auto-tune.
I'm on a different microphone right now.
See, it's all kinds of discombobulated. You're going mobile mic.
So we have extra mics, is what you're saying.
Don't even entertain.
No, this is replacing the mic that I normally have here. So it's the same channel. I unplugged one mic and plugged a different mic in. So if you want to know how many microphones I have, I have a lot of microphones. But do we have extra podcast mics or extra channels for guests? No.
Once again, the fine print of the details squash any hopes and dreams you had.
Yes, but we've got a hopes and dreams list on Amazon if you want to fulfill some of our hopes and dreams and get us some extra gear, and maybe one day we could have
a Japanese toilet,
or some new studio lights, or some new cameras.
We need more lights in this room.
Yeah,
always need more lights.
If you want to have guests, we gotta condense our lighting setup so
I'm wearing sunglasses. So we can put one more light in this room.
In there.
I'm like, I got to wear my hat low because it's like this one's blinding me. Like, I guess I got light sensitivity.
Yeah, just stare into the light. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Look up at it and tell me if it's bright enough or if I need
Hey,
to
is
dim
that
it.
the solar eclipse?
Stare at it for the next 90 seconds, and then let's see how you're doing. We need to do a tight hour because LG's got to be at the job site at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, something like that.
Double duty.
Yep, for the legendary Austin Spurs, who are taking on the legendary Texas Legends.
It's right there in the name.
They're legends, man.
Yep.
So one thing I try to tell LG, that's something we will have to reminisce on, and I want to get his thoughts. 2 NSD schools are being turned into police training encampments, and one of them is Clara. Is it B. Driscoll High School?
Oh, I don't remember.
What, did you go to it and you don't even know the
Middle
name
school,
of it?
by the way.
Me and LG used to play
It's our middle
pogs down
school.
in the underneath. And
I thought it was Ace. I thought it was Ace High School now.
no, it's going to be a police training facility.
How full circle. The
Whatever.
place where you two played Pogs is now going to be
Yeah.
a training.
Sneak around the side, smoke some.
Yeah, that's why it needs to be a Leo training center to keep up with.
It's right down the street from me. I'm like, I don't need
scoundrels.
any of these like people driving their normal cars, seeing me go to and fro.
You'll be fine.
I'll be
You'll be
fine,
fine. There's nothing to worry about. Serve and protect. The first word.
So what do
is
you think,
serve.
LG? How do you feel about that?
I have no comment.
I can tell he is. I can tell it's keeping him up at
We're
night.
taking away schools from the children. We're talking
Hey,
about
but
our
they
kids.
shut it down already. It was already shut down. So I thought Ace High School moved in there, but I guess not.
They might have moved in for like 1 year, but
Yeah.
like how many people is that? 30?
It's pretty big now.
Oh, Ace
Yeah,
is
Ace is a big deal now.
it's mainstream.
Yeah.
But how many we have? What was our graduating class? Like 30,
Yeah, like
40?
30, maybe.
And I wasn't a part of it.
Yep.
Well, that's because you're. It's because
I went the GED route.
yeah, it's because we need more. That's because you would have been better off actually going to the police training school instead of.
Only
The
if they're
middle
that,
school.
Only if they're that lucky. Sweet Miss Halverson pulled me in and was like, "You need to get your
She's
GED."
a real touchy feely, that Miss Halverson.
Hey, you let her grab your ass, she'll give you some community service hours.
He said she pulled him in.
This is back in the day when we didn't call it sexual harassment.
Gave him a pull or pulled him in.
Yeah, we just called it going to school.
I needed like 48 community service hours. She made me do the Thanksgiving turkey thing at LBJ. It's like 4 hours, and I was just like a little gopher running back and forth. And she signed off all hours. I was like, "Oh, I love you, Miss Halverson. You can grab my ass one more time."
Those are I was about to say those are the teachers you try to make sure you have like whatever subject. Oh yeah, no. I'm really interested in
Yeah.
home ec. Okay.
And
yeah,
R.I.P.
sure.
King, Mr. Mozachek. He was the best.
Oh, yeah.
He was the best.
He died?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He did.
Let's send the family a ham on LG's
If
behalf.
I'm
He's one
not,
of my
please reach
favorite
out,
teachers.
Mr. Mozachek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
miss you.
if he's not, our apologies to the family for.
Exactly.
Right. They're like, "Yo, man, the captain said you're dead," and he's like, "Who?" And as soon as he see me, he's like, "Oh yeah."
that
Dude,
guy.
I would have to sit next to him all day
No way.
because I would just get in so much trouble. You had to do a half credit every 6 weeks, and I stayed there for 8 months and was still in my first half credit. I just worked the system. Then every week it was like, "How are you not kicked out yet?" Mr. Mozachek went to bat for me.
Kept your dreams of hitting that
Walking the
that number.
stage
yeah,
alive.
yeah, exactly.
Good dude.
Tried to at least.
It's a good dude. The rumor was, though, that he was he was a switch hitter.
Oh,
And that might have been why he gave you good grades and whatnot. And gave you the
he thought I
leeway.
was cute, man.
Well, and this would have been what, mid '90s,
the gays love
was
it.
late
late
'90s,
90s.
late
Yeah, late
'90s. So it
90s.
was still
Every gay club I've gone to,
You
I've gotten
weren't-
free drinks.
You weren't getting rainbow flags in the classroom yet from
No.
proudly open teachers.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was
No.
a different.
No, he was a great teacher.
yeah, it was still a different.
He actually
It was
had
pre
it.
9/11.
Do you remember his skill?
That's what changed
LG,
everything.
do you remember his skill?
Are you sure this is safe for radio?
No, it's safe. I don't know what it's called. Like it's where he can tell stuff about you by your handwriting.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I
I've
forget
heard
what
of-
it's
I've
called,
heard of
but
that
like he'll
before.
he'll look at your handwriting. He's like, "All right, you have some insecurities about blah blah blah," and he was nailing it, and I'm like, "Man, give me my paper back."
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm typing everything I give to you
I
now.
was like,
Everything.
Was he
stop
was he
analyzing
really
me.
was he nailing it?
Oh, only Miss Mosich. No, not only Miss Halverson was nailing it.
Well, as fun as it is to go down memory road of all the teachers that impacted
She
your
was the
lives, impacted your lives in such a way. Yeah, as LG said, give us a subby if you haven't already. Let's jump into it. 8:21 as we mark it for no reason because I still haven't gotten in and added chapters, but it's 2026. It's a new year. We're going to start. How about some weekend update? Because I'll tell you what, I'll give you the choice. You want to start with your Niners documentary or you want to start with the outdoor hockey?
Oh, we're gonna end with greatness.
Well, no.
Yes.
We're ending with a boxer.
No, I mean on the weekend recap.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll do hockey second. So I watched the, no, LG, throw that picture, throw that video of the Tampa Bay Lightning coach. So they had, it's another NHL outdoor game. Outdoor series. Now there's Stars are going to play the Vegas Knights in Jerry World February of next year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's going to be back in Dallas next February, but it was in Tampa over the weekend. Ended up, as you said, 6-5 game. Ended up being a great finish. Went to a shootout. Tampa wins in front of their home crowd, but there's two major takeaways. One is the video you're about to see of the Tampa Bay Lightning coach showing up looking so Florida. He looked like it was a mixture of, it wasn't Miami Vice. It was definitely more of your Panhandle, Florida.
Oh yeah, he's what do they call it? The Riviera, the Redneck Riviera.
Redneck Riviera
Yeah.
style. Exactly. It's exactly. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, what a pimp!
Look at that aura.
Oh, get some.
He's got a cigar hanging out his mouth. He's got the white felt, white hat on with the feather.
the
or a
feather
little
that matches
leaf.
the shirt
Yeah,
and the pocket square. That is Tony Montana, man.
See, that's why I say it's a little bit, but it doesn't.
I mean, Al Pacino's white.
It doesn't feel full. Okay, I guess that's what it is. It's more Scarface than Miami Vice. It's not like 80s Miami Vice look. It's he went straight Scarface showing up. And when you show up in a pimp suit like that to the game,
You better perform.
and buddy, Tampa Bay was down 5-1
Whoa.
in that game. So he's standing behind the bench in Raymond James Stadium, NFL Stadium, full of people there to watch a hockey game. And the coach is standing there behind the bench looking like that as his team falls behind 5-1. And at that point, I want to know if he was questioning
The look.
life decisions. Yeah,
They're going to roast me.
Exactly.
They're going to roast me. 5-1 going into the third.
5-1. Well, it was 5-1. They got down. It was 5-1 in the second.
In the second. Okay.
So the
That's
who were they?
almost like
Oh,
your
the Bruins.
Stars coming back 3 goals in the playoffs.
Hey,
a little bit.
Stars are on a 5-game win streak right now. Let's not talk about it so we don't jinx it. All 1-goal wins.
You brought it up.
So Tampa Bay ends up going down. They give up a buttload of goals in the second period. They're down 5-1. At the point where this next clip happened, it was still 5-2, but there wasn't a whole lot of. It was 5-2, but it was kind of a fluky second goal for Tampa. Boston was still in control. Boston was getting the better scoring opportunities in the game. It looked more likely that Boston won the game 8-2 than it was that Tampa was going to come back. And
So it was just like a bunch of slap shots?
so it's 5-2, 9 minutes left in the second period. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. We got another one over the weekend. Fire this off, LG.
Kucherov a shot, and it's stopped by
So you see
Swayman.
Tampa.
The goalie going at it.
Tampa takes a late shot at Swayman, the Bruins goalie, and then look.
Oh,
you see
yes.
They're,
Yes.
they're staring each other down.
It's like, want to go? Let's go.
Swayman telling him, take your helmet off. Take your helmet off. We're doing this.
Oh.
We got the second goalie fight. It's a good one, too.
Oh, get back up. Get back up.
If you watch the replay, Vasilevsky got a couple good shots in.
Yeah.
The Tampa goalie there, and the guy he's hitting, Swayman, you're going to see him at the Olympics for Team USA. He's probably not going to play. He's the
backup.
third choice.
Oh,
Jake Ottinger, Stars goalie, or Connor Hellebuck, the Winnipeg goalie. The two of them are your two American goalies, but Swayman's going to be your third
He took
choice.
offense to that late shot.
As he should, because Tampa was frustrated with how the game was going. And so they're, slapping at pucks, trying to knock it loose as he's holding it for a face-off. But yeah, the fight itself, you can see, look, LG's got it going in slow-mo. You see, as soon as Vasilevsky, there's Swayman telling him, take your helmet off.
It looked like he was almost reaching for some brass knuckles in his like.
And then leaned back. He's trying to get a hold of him. Right here, this next swing, you see a pretty good contact.
Little jabber.
So he's spinning him around. I just can't imagine what the goalie, the ref blocks it from this angle. But you see right there, that popped his head back pretty good. And then coming over the top and got him.
You know what that tells me? That's a lefty.
Yes.
You don't really see the left ones coming every
No,
once
and
in a
it
while.
clearly caught Swayman off guard. I just wonder, with all of that padding on, even just getting any kind of full swing at a guy has got to be.
Yeah, I mean, so it could be both ways. Like, are you going to get maximum power, or is the weight from the padding going to make it a harder
Make
hit?
it a little bit more.
So that was always the thing when, like, that's why there's weight classes, because a jab from a 140-pound guy is different. He could have a better technique and a better pop, but a lazy jab from a 220-pound guy is going to drop that.
Sure.
Drop the 140.
Sure.
So it's just the weight of the arm. So that's coming from a heavyweight who did boxing.
That's why
I used to box my coach who was like $160, and every time I just start jabbing him, I could just see the anger in his eyes, and I'm like,
growing.
He's about to work me.
Yeah,
dude.
I was about to say. That's when you
I
know.
start backing up. I'm all dancing, backing up. I'm like, yeah. He's like, stay in the pocket, and I'm like,
No, Coach. Let's work on footwork for a minute. Let's work on footwork. I need to work. Yeah. So it was Bobrovsky, the Panthers goalie, a couple weeks ago that got into the goalie fight that gave him the career Gordie Howe hat trick. And now we get another goalie fight. And as you said, from that point on, Tampa scores 2 more goals in the second period after that fight.
Yeah.
End up 5-5, overtime, no one scores, goes to shootout, and Tampa wins in a shootout.
So the goalie thing. So clear this up. The Gordie Howe hat trick. Is that someone was arguing me at the local watering hole?
Sure.
Is it purely for goalies?
No.
Okay, I was wrong.
No.
I said I'm not a hockey fan, but I just learned this.
So normally it's in one game you get a goal, an assist, and you get into a fight. So for goalies,
It's a career.
It's a career because you're not doing all of that in one game. And so that was Bobrovsky. What I think he became the second or third goalie ever. Yeah, that completed the Gordie Howe hat trick. So
I believe in you, goalies. Someone can do it in one game.
Yeah,
if someone gets an assist and a goal, can we just get a fight?
Yo, you almost just have
be
to.
like, yo, man, anyone,
like someone,
anyone, just come at me, bro.
Yeah, I need this for my career resume.
Yeah,
for a weekend that was short on sports. But but
great on material.
First Sunday with no NFL.
There was NFL greatness though. And we're getting to our second part.
What night did that debut? That was Sunday, right?
Sunday.
Because it debuted, the first episode debuted right at the time the Spurs game started.
Yeah, they did 2 on Sunday, 2 on Monday.
Okay, and then the Spurs game got delayed because they couldn't get out of Charlotte or stuck in Atlanta, couldn't get back. So, I didn't watch any of them Sunday. I burned through them all yesterday, I guess it was.
Yeah. It's a great day.
So what we're talking about, in case you missed it, because it was a big fart in the wind that no one paid attention to.
Whoa!
It was on AMC.
You want to talk about the greatness of AMC? Like I said, Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul, Walking Dead.
Law and Order reruns.
No, that's not Mad Men. AMC is a great entertainment channel.
Those... Out of all of those shows you listed, one of those is actually enjoyable.
Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Walking Dead.
And I'll leave it to your imagination to figure out which one. Of course it's Mad Men. That's the only one that's not
the only one
trash.
that everybody's smoking heaters in every scene. You're just like, yep.
Smoking heaters,
the good old days.
Harassing secretaries, drinking martini, 3 martinis at lunch.
Every office has a little liquor cart.
That's how business is done. No, all jokes aside, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was from a football fan perspective, I would highly, highly, highly suggest everyone watch it. If you hate the 49ers, as much as if you're a diehard Cowboy fan, think you have absolutely nothing to gain from watching this, I promise you there are parts you're going to enjoy and walk away learning something.
Yeah.
Walk away.
It shows all the 49ers losing when they should have won.
It shows how much Walsh revolutionized the game.
So I had no idea that the Walsh and the Bengals owner was the rivalry.
Yeah, Paul Brown.
And I just remember those games back then being like, oh, it's the Niners and the Bengals. This is a rivalry game. I'm like,
why would the Bengals? Why would Cincinnati,
what are you
Ohio?
Talking about? And I'm like 6, 7 years old, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But the fact that the owner or the coach at the time threw Walsh under the bus because he was so jealous of the fact that he created one of the greatest offensive schemes in football that's still used to this day.
Certainly at the time was the most revolutionary.
You don't think that's Tom Brady won 7 doing those exact same things?
The Patriots didn't run the West Coast offense.
Tom dink and dunk and then go over the top?
Yeah, but the West Coast I feel like that's almost underselling Bill Walsh's whole system. Like the dink dunk and then go over the top is a lot of teams do that, but Walsh's specifically the way he designed all of the precise timing and misdirection and like those.
What do you think option routes came from?
1,000%.
The option routes, it was all based on the run. And if you don't have a good run game, what do the Niners do now with Kyle Shanahan? You swing it to the outside to get past that defensive line. So I say most of instead of like a Joe Burrow, who's just sitting there having a laser arm, I didn't know Joe Montana was basically the Brock Purdy of his time.
Again, that's underselling Joe Montana.
Check.
That's underselling Joe Montana quite a bit.
Hey, even from his greatness' mouth, Brady, Joe Montana's the GOAT.
So let's start there.
Yes.
this documentary would have been a lot better if it wasn't about Tom Brady's childhood.
Just fanboying it.
The whole, every single scene, every 5 minutes, I was reminded that Tom Brady grew up in San Francisco. Tom Brady loved the 49ers. And here's a picture of Tom Brady as a child at the game where he got really upset his parents wouldn't buy him a foam finger. But guess what, guys? I ended up getting it anyway.
But you can't tell from my face, right?
Exactly. All of the Bill Walsh footage, like that was the coolest thing about it to me was the fact that Walsh recorded every single team meeting.
Yeah.
And recorded every single practice. And doing that in the 80s with that is as revolutionary as the offense he designed is, because the documentary talked a lot about how, ends up using all of that coaching footage to give to his assistants and his position coaches to try to learn something, develop through.
Kind of seems like the good coaches now that do the same thing.
Right.
That's the Shanahans, the Belichicks, the Tomlins.
Well, Shanahan hasn't, unless you're talking about Mike Shanahan. Your dude is not in this. Don't put your dude in the same discussion
DeMeco
with
Ryans.
Belichick or DeMeco.
Well, he's sitting there, he's making great coaches.
What
His
was the
tree.
coach? What was the
Basically, what I'm
guy's
saying
name?
is any coach that's creating a tree for himself.
My God, Dennis Johnson. Was that his name? What's his name? The old, not Dennis Johnson. What was his name? The old Eagles head coach. That was y'all's. He was a coach under the Niners with Walsh. They are who we thought they were.
Oh, yes. That was the He was playing
Dennis Green, not Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, he was with the Cardinals at the time.
That one was the Cardinals, which also is funny too, seeing all that old footage with Phoenix Cardinals.
Yeah.
And remembering that it was Phoenix back then before it was Arizona. Yeah, So the title of the documentary is The Rise of the 49ers.
Yes.
So I should have realized that or remembered that as I was watching the first 3.5 episodes, because right when they got to the point where Joe Montana's throwing passes in Kansas City and Steve Young is winning NFC MVP, I'm sitting there licking my chops like, all right, now we're getting to the good stuff. Now we're getting to the only team in NFL history.
We already saw the gambler glorifying himself. We didn't need none of that.
No, we just needed more of Tom Brady's childhood stories.
We watched our man, what was it, Bellagio?
You don't even know your own owner's name.
He was, I don't know.
He did get caught up in gambling.
Yeah, he's
but it's
my man.
not Bellagio.
But it showed him. I think it was a stick to Jerry about how much he cared about his players and how much he financially helped them. And how much he celebrated Bill Walsh and had such a great relationship with him.
1,000%. And also at the end where they talked about, it was because of him they instituted a salary cap. Like that's such propaganda. That's not true.
Is it?
It was because him and Jerry. It wasn't just, that was as soon as because again,
I just want to see Jerry like watching it and seeing his blood boil. Oh, that's not right. And then we did our own thing, like how they said, oh, we sold Pepsi instead of Coke at the stadium. When we had the Super Bowl, Macintosh at the time had the padded seats that had the Super Bowl and then the Mac logo on the other side.
That was spectacular branding.
Yeah.
Because you think back about it, it was that was like 89 or was that?
We won that year, so no, that was the
87.
Yeah, 87.
Yeah, 87.
No, 86.
So you had
we won 86, 89, 88, and 89.
That's not right. 86, 88. Y'all didn't win 3 out of 4.
No, okay, so 85. So
because y'all were split. It was you won 2 out of 3 years, and then there was a 2-year gap.
Yeah.
Because again, first team in NFL history to win 3 Super Bowls in 4 years was a team y'all couldn't beat except for one time in the 90s, which is why 3.5 episodes into this, I'm sitting there thinking like, I saw Mike Irvin get interviewed in one of the in the 3rd episode.
We got enough.
And
of
I
that.
thought, oh, all right, we're gonna get some, because I wanted to
Jerry
hear.
won't release the footage to the Niners. I
Probably not.
guarantee you.
Probably not. I wanted to hear
Without his last editing call, he's like, I get final edit.
Yeah, I wanted to hear. I honestly did, because I felt like the Cowboys documentary didn't include enough of like it's a Cowboys documentary, and this one's a Niners. I get it, but I would have loved to. I want to hear or see a documentary where it's just focusing on Cowboys Niners.
Yeah.
And it's both of these guys all sitting in a room together, ripping and riffing with each other, because that was like, I didn't realize how close we were to the end of episode 4. And then I'm like,
you're like, there's no time. Jerry hasn't even bought the team yet.
exactly. We haven't even seen Steve Young play a playoff game yet.
Yeah.
But then again, going back to the title, I remembered it was the rise of the 49ers and what made them the team of the 80s. Because I will give you that. There is no question the Niners were the team of the 80s. And in that sense, which is why I think even your most diehard Cowboy fan would enjoy watching this, because the 80s for the Cowboys was dark years. You had...
But good team. Oh, I mean, well, I guess
in the early half with Danny White, where
it was the fall of Landry.
You had exactly that was the catch.
Mm-hmm.
Danny White should have been going to his only Super Bowl instead.
Then you had the right, like as you pointed out early, like they didn't bring up the Super Bowl shuffle bears or the purple people eaters.
See, and that's where again, like. I understand it's about the rise of the Niners.
Yeah.
But as I was watching that, to be completely honest, I was born in 86. You were what, 84, 85? Mid 80s. All right, whatever.
You ain't going to dox me.
Give me the last 4 of your social too. What are you going to do? You going to start showing up in a mask?
I'm a little bit older than you.
Look
about that.
Look like Kanye on Alex Jones.
He's not an anti-Semite anymore. Just know that.
No, he paid the Washington or the Wall Street Journal for an op-ed.
He's medicated again.
I would love to see more documentaries about 80s NFL football.
Yeah,
like even you mentioning like the Bengals. Like the Bengals were like
Bengals.
Yeah. Say it again.
Bengals.
Bengals.
You say Bing.
Bengals is the 80s
like
girl
Bing,
band.
like Bing, like the old search engine.
BEN.
No,
Bengal.
how did you spell Bing, the old search engine?
I never used that. Trash.
BING.
Yeah.
Bing
Crosby.
Bang is BENG.
Bing BING. Bing
No, Bing.
BENG and Bang BANG.
We're not getting into this.
We would love to see. I'm in agreement. I want to give me a Paul Brown documentary. Give me a documentary about how Paul Brown was the godfather of the NFL at the time. And
what's the quarterback? Eisman.
Theismann and but Boomer Esiason in Cincinnati. And Theismann and Watt. That's the other thing. They didn't show any of the Giants, Big Tuna, and we saw there was a small frame of Bill Belichick when he was defensive coordinator for the Giants, but they didn't, you didn't get any mention of the Giants going to win the Super Bowl. You didn't get any mention of Doug Williams and
Lawrence
Washington.
Taylor Love.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So
you did get to see the cute little scene where he runs the wishbone on the Giants after
during the replacement years.
Yeah, and he goes and you see Bill who you see Parcells over there just being like, and Walsh is just like,
what do you want me to do?
Triple wishbone.
Yeah, triple wishbone in an NFL game because they're playing with scab players. Again, like how many people our age know that the Replacements was based on an actual labor strike in the middle of the 87 season, I think that was.
And I love Joe. He was like, hey, the reason why I kept playing, they weren't going to get what they wanted. He's like, the sooner we get this thing done, the sooner we get back to playing football.
And you know what that reminded me of as I was watching it? A lot of liberals right now in this current time where it's like, look, guys, I don't know why you're protesting. Nothing is going to change. Like, you're not going to get what you want. Like, that was Montana
They're putting cameras on ice agents
telling
now. It's not like those can be ever manipulated or anything.
I was about to say, they got to turn them on. I mean, just because they're there.
I mean, I've had an incident where the camera wasn't on until...
it's funny how that happens.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There was a lot more in it that I either didn't know or didn't remember.
So this is what I want to do. Give me 3 takeaways of 3 things that you did not know.
First one,
Yes.
that Eddie DeBartolo was actually as hands-on, if not more hands-on, than Jerry Jones ever was.
Yeah.
The stories of DeBartolo smashing Coke machines in the locker room during halftime.
Throwing TVs in the wall.
In the wall. But
Charles Haley being like, you're crazier than me.
Exactly. But also, seemingly being the counterpart. Like, I always knew the Niners were the counterpart to Jerry Jones and the spending in the early 90s.
Yeah.
But I didn't necessarily know the groundwork was laid in the 80s by DeBartolo.
Yeah.
And how much of a hands-on owner he was.
That's a good one. Number 2.
2, probably I'd probably say just the amount of footage that we have of Bill Walsh leading team meetings. Like, that to me was really, really cool. And hearing, a lot of the like, I had always knew his mystique or his personality was considered, this aloof West Coast, mad
weird.
scientist, weird kind of guy. But all of the hearing,
But also ruthless and cutthroat.
oh, 1,000%.
You should retire now.
Yeah.
Like, forcing people like, hey, you
The
should
Paul
retire.
Brown philosophy.
Don't go out when you're not that good. Go out when you're good, so
Well,
we can be better.
And from management perspective, get rid of a guy 1 year early instead of 1 year late.
Yeah.
Which we saw, obviously Patriots did that to the fullest extent with, different guys during their dynasty run. I think that to me is probably the biggest philosophical football take out of the whole thing.
Sports take.
Yeah.
Any sports that is get rid of them 1 year early than 1 year late.
And then third, I had no idea the story of the team photographer.
That
And
was
how-
one of my favorite parts because
It was awesome.
I have these images, and I even have the one where Joe's sitting on the floor, like spread leg. I got it printed up. I'm getting it ready to put on a shirt.
See, and I
did not know that he had full access,
Right.
like they did with the Bulls in the '98 season.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, I want you to film everything. And I didn't know that was one of the things that gave the mystique to the 49ers. And his name was Z. I don't remember his name, but they call him Z. And everybody knew him. He was there all the time. And that was one of mine, where it was the photography, the kind of sensation of Hollywood,
So he had come from a rock and roll background.
Yeah.
He was a touring photographer with different rock bands, and name the rock band from the 70s, early 80s, and he was on tour with them at some point.
He was getting iconic photos,
Right. And so, you mentioned the photo of Montana at the locker alone, the photo of Montana and Walsh as Montana looks like he's trying to hold him and Walsh is trying to walk away because he knew that was his last game coaching. The
one where he's like bending down, picking up grass because he was just tired.
Yeah, with
and
him
they
and
made
Walsh.
it look like he's like drawing up plays, and Montana's kind of smiling like.
There's that one, during the game on the sideline.
The Ronnie Lott one where it's like looks like he's crazed, like
Dude, Ronnie Lott's a badass.
that's why he's the greatest safety of all time.
No question. Hearing all of the other guys talk about how much of a leader Ronnie Lott was, it at times you heard Joe Montana say like, yeah, I worked my ass off. I was the best, but also it's a kid's game and I just wanted to have fun. Ronnie Lott had no time for that
man.
at all. Like that
He's locked in at all times.
No, all jokes aside, my biggest complaint with it, besides the fact that Tom Brady, I could have used a lot less Tom Brady family photo albums. Like even at the last scene of the whole thing.
You could have made that like a whole like 20-minute like extra special
Exactly.
behind the scenes.
Or do it at the beginning of episode 2 and then never mention Tom again. The last scene of episode 4 is Jerry Rice and Tom Brady playing catch. And one of the last things you hear is Jerry Rice go, "Oh, Tom, you're the GOAT, you're the best. You deserve everything you have, everything you've gotten." It's like, this isn't about Tom Brady. What the hell? What are we doing here? Am I going crazy?
It's Tom Brady. He's the real GOAT. He is the real GOAT.
Yeah, exactly. You know? But this whole documentary was about how awesome Joe Montana was in the 80s. We don't need to be giving. So besides the Tom Brady involvement, I wish it was longer. I wish it had taken more time to specifically talk about those playoff runs and all the other great teams they were going up against.
I wish it had talked more about how the city changed.
Yeah, that's a good,
They talked a little, they pressed a little bit on it.
It would have been great to have more of the social, cultural revolution, change.
Changing from, what they call it, the hippie era.
The Haight-Ashbury.
The Haight-Ashbury, the Summer of Love.
Yeah.
Changing from the Summer of Love to we have to rebuild our city because all the trolleys are thing. Everybody's down. Crime's up. Speed is rampant out there. People are stealing, thieving, murdering. And then all of a sudden, nobody has won in San Francisco. No sports teams. I don't know if the Giants were out there yet. But Golden State Warriors, I believe they were out there. But nothing was relevant. So there's like no hope. And then all of a sudden, here comes the Niners. So I would have liked to see more of that aspect. But I'll give you, one of my 3 was Z. The photographer was excellent.
Yeah, that was amazing. Well, and everyone has seen those photos their whole life. And in my head,
I was wondering why they're so iconic. I'm like,
why there's so many of them? Why have I seen so many pictures of the 80s 49ers more than any other team from that era?
Yeah, they got full access. So one of them was the fact that Joe Montana, like that we won. I didn't know we had OJ. that totally threw it off of my thing. I didn't know Joe Montana, like all the stuff of the draft picks, and it seems like the 49ers have a history of throwing away first rounders like they're nothing. Like let's kind of park that for the, retire those situations. And Joe Montana going in the 3rd round, more of a touch quarterback instead of like an arm, like a Bradshaw or something like that, kind of like a Purdy, number 2. But then also I had no idea Steve Young was Brigham Young's great.
How did you not know that?
Did not know it. Oh man,
His last name is Young.
I got it now.
He went to BYU.
I got it now. Like I understand now. And like he had a plethora of kids. Like, do you think you have a plethora of pinatas? He had a plethora of kids.
That's funny.
But Brigham Young was one of the worst people in American history. So,
what did Brigham do? He established.
He murdered at will. He was, dude.
Look, who amongst us?
He savagely killed the Native Americans. He was a monster.
Who amongst us hasn't fought the natives once or twice in our lives? I mean. He established a university for higher learning.
You can't even fight the native pussy that's living in your house.
No, that feral cat is a beast I cannot tame. All jokes, like it was good.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. It was way better than I expected. It also got, you kind of mentioned it there. Mentioning Bradshaw. Like I want to see. It would be great if we're not going to have the same amount of footage as the Niners had, but in the way Have you caught, like, over the last 5 years or so, CNN has done these like decades miniseries where it's
Yeah.
like the 60s, the 70s,
Yeah.
and so on and so on. Here's $1 million idea, NFL films. Why don't we get a decade by decade miniseries every single summer?
And you can do from like different sports. NFL 70s, MLB 70s.
Yeah,
you know?
even, okay, yeah. If you want to do it that way, then HBO Films or ESPN, someone that has access to
What I would
all
like,
sports.
What I would love is Bartolo, or what was it?
DeBartolo.
DeBartolo and Jerry Jones sitting down and talking.
See, and like I said,
That
like,
would be great.
if we had a Cowboys, if we
Niners
had during the
rival.
90s,
America's rivalry.
yeah.
Because Bill Walsh said it himself. Oh, that's America's team? Well, they can sit down like with the rest of America and watch us on Super Bowl.
Okay,
Ba-ding!
that wasn't his best line though.
But it's a good one.
His best line in the whole thing, and I even got like the roommate was like, "Rewind that,
Oh,
like
really?
play that again." When they were playing the Bears in Soldier Field, the temperature
yeah.
was like literally negative 20 something, freezing cold,
I remember
beyond miserable, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like
they
the Bears game was.
even worse though, like
Yeah.
20 degrees colder.
Yeah.
You know? And the offensive lineman that was featured heavily in the documentary, dude with the mustache, he told the story. The Super Bowl was in Miami. 2 weeks from that. It was the NFC Championship game. And he told the story of Bill Walsh. He walks into the Niners locker room before that game in negative degree temperature in Chicago. And he says, "Men, we're going to win this game. We're going to get on a plane and we're going to fly to Miami because these MFers have to live with this, not us." And that, like, these MFers have to be the poor souls that live in Chicago during this terrible weather. That to me was the moment where it was like, man, if I'm in that, like, that reminded me a lot of some of my coaches growing up that were when we were in S-hole cities.
They got to live out here.
They gotta
we get
live-
to go home.
Exactly. We get to go to Miami to play in the Super Bowl. These MFers got to live here.
Yeah.
They got to live in this.
And that's one thing, Wes brought up a good point. They didn't show about Ronnie Lott cutting off his finger.
That would have, see?
Why not bring that's like, we all know the story. I would like to know his line of thought on it, which would have been, we all know he's like, I'm not going out this game.
It
Cut
makes
off.
me wonder. I was telling the
But is
roommate.
it real?
That's
Like-
what, well, okay, I think it's real. That's not the question.
I think it's like legality. Like they would have got sued if they like.
That's what with they
All right,
admit-
Ronnie, here you go.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like if they just admit to chopping a piece of a dude's finger off in the locker room,
like four rooms
Yeah.
style, where it's like 1, 2,
Yeah.
and I'm walking out with the money.
yeah, I was thinking. I ended up, as I was explaining to the roommate how badass Ronnie Lott was.
Oh yeah.
The story of the fingers. It's funny you brought him up. So growing up, we had a good family friend that had Cowboys season tickets. And as the good family friend he was, wouldn't take us to an actual regular season game.
He'd take you to the preseason.
He'd take us to the preseason game because he
Yeah.
would sell most of the regular season tickets and just go to the prime matchups, you
Yeah.
know. So we were at a preseason game. This had to have been 97, 98, somewhere in there, right as the decline of the Cowboys, really started in earnest. And we're sitting like 2 rows up right on the 45, almost perfect seats, right? And I'm kind of, I'm a little kid. My I see he's just looking around and he's starting to notice there's a lot of people in, we're in, country clothes, and there's a bunch of people in, nice suits
Yeah,
and
you on the 50-yard
bunch
line.
of ties. Yeah. And it was Niners Cowboys. It was a preseason game.
Yeah.
And eventually my dad, tells me, he kind of leans in. He's like, do you know who Ronnie Lott is? And I was a little kid. And I was like, Ronnie Lott, and screamed it out. And my dad's like, shh, stop. Like trying to like tell me to calm down. And sure enough, it was Ronnie Lott that was sitting right in front of us. And whenever I screamed out, Ronnie Lott, he turned around and smiled, totally nice. And my dad's like trying to tell me, like, it's fine. You know, and he had one of the rings on. It was apparently.
You didn't get his autograph?
I was a little kid. Yeah. You know what's
He
funny?
would have gave you something if you just said, I'm a really big fan.
I got about 20 autographs that night.
And not one Niner.
I got the entire Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders to sign a game program. My dad just
When
handed
Debbie
it.
Does Dallas was at his prime peak.
I had no idea how important those autographs were going to be to me in a few years. That game program was held in high regard. So yeah, we've got an hour. You want to switch into?
Yeah, and I know y'all love that segment. Come on, y'all.
Look, I'm telling you again, as someone that went into it with very, very low expectations.
I watched The Gambler. I watched your cowboy crap. You know, which one was better?
The cowboy one was better just because we got more. That's like we got.
But did you get more footage? Did you get more?
We got way
more fluff.
No, well, yes, but we got way more.
You got 20% of Jerry stroking his own.
Sure,
man.
but we got that from DeBartolo too. I mean, that's interchangeable. We got way more off the field stories.
Yeah,
we got way more actual playoff game action, like actual recap of year by year who they went through and what.
Because it was bigger. It was a bigger TV thing,
right?
Yeah,
and so that's where I say like. I think this potentially, if you had gotten rid of Tom Brady and if you had given me more actual game footage, this one would have been better because of all of the Bill Walsh footage they had, all of the team meetings and all that. We didn't get nearly as much of that in the Cowboys documentary. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Wes is saying, no doubt, Ronnie, like he's saying that he didn't cut off his finger. It's a lore, urban legend, but it got surgically removed, just the tip of it.
See, that's what I had always heard.
Everybody heard the story. Like address it, but like probably not addressing it is keeping that lore out there. And that's something that he hangs his hat on. He's like, I'm such a badass. I cut my finger off just to get back in the game.
And whether I did it or not, it doesn't matter because people think I did, and that's all that matters. Let's punt on Spurs notes so we don't keep LG up late since he's got to be up early. We're going to talk.
Go Spurs, go!
Thursday's episode, it's going to be the night of the trade deadline. Trade deadline's at 3:00 on Thursday. So we're going to have a lot to talk about to try to squeeze in Thursday. And tomorrow night, the Spurs play the Thunder here, which... Yeah. If you get a picture of LG working the camera, make sure you send it to us.
Close and don't bother him.
So we'll have that game to react to. Because what do you want to react to from the loss in Charlotte or the win over Orlando? Not a whole. Besides Harrison Barnes getting benched.
Stephon Castle, hopefully
injured. Yeah, we'll see if he's we'll see if he's available tomorrow night.
I see him coming back after the All-Star game.
Kind of feels that way. It also kind of feels like that would just be the safer play. So we're gonna have a lot of NBA to talk Thursday. Let's punt there and get into the main seggy because I have some fun Super Bowl talk I want to get into with you.
You're gonna have to lead most of this because I'm checked out on the Super Bowl.
Speaking of that,
checked out.
So you've referenced Brock Purdy twice already.
There will be a third.
There will be a third. LG, fire that video up that I sent you. So my buddy, John Dickinson, he's a radio guy for KNBR out there in the Bay. The home, I don't know if they're the home of the Niners. They are the home of the Warriors, for sure. He randomly started following me years back, and I've ended up staying in pretty close correspondence. They're on Radio Row, of course, and they had a phone interview with a member of the 49ers earlier today. Listen to your boy Fred Warner talk about what it's like, as you mentioned, what it's like to have the Seahawks take over their home stadium.
Respect to them for earning the opportunity. But just,
right.
is it a little bit of a
give me some volume,
strange
LG.
week? Respect to them for earning the opportunity. But just, is it a little bit of a strange week in that respect?
Oh boy, is it? Oh my gosh, is it? I remember, because I train here, right? I was over at the stadium last week, and they were telling us how they were going to have to kick us out, right? Because Super Bowl was starting up at the beginning of this week, and they started putting the posters up on Levi's Stadium, and I see old Sam Darnold in that Seattle uniform and Drake May up there, and I'm like, man, like it just makes you sick to your stomach because you feel like you should be seeing Brock Purdy up there on that big poster, right? But unfortunately, we just didn't earn it this year. You know, we obviously battled with a ton of injuries. I wasn't even able to be available for a majority of the season, so it was a tough year, man. I'm just happy to be back healthy and have a chance to get going after it again next year.
I figured
I
figured you would share the same sentiment.
Imagine all the people who have to drive around and see the Super Bowl ads. And
Buddy, I saw
see Seattle Seahawks running around your town. And
I saw the Packers win a Super Bowl in Jerry World. Like, not personally, but seeing it from afar, see the Packer takeover.
Were we the first person to actually have won a Super Bowl in our home stadium?
I don't think they counted it because it was Stanford Stadium. It's Palo Alto and not San Fran. But I think it was definitely the closest.
Yeah, because I think that maybe
until the Rams
Super Bowls weren't on neutral sites.
No, they were holding them at there was a Super Bowl held at Rice Stadium in Houston, where the University of Rice plays. There was one held in.
Let's get a lower attendance so we can sell less tickets.
No, it was because their stadium
was bigger?
It was brand new and it had way more capacity than most NFL stadiums. God. Yeah, I figured Fred Warner is like right there. You're lockstep with him, seeing the Darnold banner and the Seahawks in the end zone.
It just kills me because we already beat them, and we weren't even full healthy with Bosa and everything, and then we just injury after injury after injury. The most in any NFL season.
Yeah, that's too bad. So the game, Vegas has. I'm
wallowing self-pity over here, man.
Yeah, it's unbecoming. Vegas has opened the line. It opened at Seattle -3.5. Those hated Seahawks are favorites.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
It's been bet up to 4.5 now because so many people are putting money on Seattle. Mm-hmm. But the over-under total amount of points scored was set at 45.5. So if you take the numbers that Vegas opened with, they're basically predicting Seattle wins the game 24-21.
Yeah, I mean
that kind of feels right.
I mean,
if they score that many points,
I see someone did an analysis. I don't remember who, but if Seattle can take away the big plays of the Drake May and the Stephon Diggs, down the field throws. And even Booty, he's a burner.
Big play threat.
And they sit there and keep him to a dink and dunk. Seattle's got the edge. So what is the strength of Seattle right now? That secondary, man. It's ridiculous. So I definitely favor Seattle. And you know what the good thing is? The good and the bad thing is because I kind of didn't want to watch it. I wanted to I don't need to watch the Super Bowl. Well, I'm having old back surgery for some nerve damage, and I didn't know I scheduled it the day after the Super Bowl.
That's correct.
Next Monday, I will be having surgery, and I'm like, oh man, I can't go out and have a drink. I can't eat anything after 12.
No, now you really will be.
I'm gonna be locked in my house, and I'm gonna have to watch this damn game. I'm just.
It feels like we're both on the same lean. I mean, definitely.
Maybe I'll watch something real depressing like Adolescence.
God, what's the name of that What's the name of that terrible Philip Seymour Hoffman movie?
What the? Philip Seymour Hoffman? What are you talking?
It's a great movie, but it's a very disturbing movie. LG, do you know?
Philip Seymour, he's such a good actor.
Yeah.
R.I.P. King. Loved his heroin.
Yeah, he sure did. There's a. Let's just see.
Oh, are you talking about where he's like the president or?
No, I'm talking about the. You ever heard of the movie Happiness?
No. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's facetious.
It's kind of like we were talking about earlier. It's a black comedy. Not not very uplifting. But no. Yeah, we're both, it feels like we're both on the same lean. Seattle. I think Jackson, I think my mom knows the name Jackson Smith and Jigba after this game.
Because she said it wrong once?
No, because she said it the proper way. No, just because
the proper North Texas way.
It doesn't feel like who's the biggest star playing on Sunday? Who is the most?
Definitely Jackson and Sam Darnold.
Who has? I think football wise, it's definitely JSN. But who has the most? Like the highest Q rating, like the highest awareness. Like who's the player my mom might know? Like she's known Kelsey, she's known Mahomes,
now you're talking generational, but the biggest star who
I'm saying like
for most ages is going to be young ages is Stephon Diggs because of Cardi B.
Because of Cardi, right? And so that's why I think he has the highest Q rating of any player in this game, which is. Again, we've talked a lot about the last few years.
Now that Nicki Minaj has gone full heel, now Cardi B's like,
hey, but all of a sudden,
baby face.
All of a sudden, we agree with all of her stances now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not before. No, I think it's
wop.
The talk about being fatigued of the Chiefs or being fatigued of the Patriots during their run. It feels like this is the first Super Bowl in a while, in a damn near a decade, where the biggest national star in this game is still someone that your generic example of a mom has no idea who they are.
Because you could always be like, oh, that's the underdog team, or like we don't have a true underdog on this one.
No, because I don't think you know what to expect from either.
I wouldn't consider New England an underdog, even though their points. Seattle's 2 years ahead, in my opinion, of how good they should be. They shouldn't have been in the Super Bowl. They should have crept in the playoffs, but they were dominant. This was supposed to be one of the premier teams, like a Niners, because this is Levi State, that's the reason why I'm saying it. And they deserve it. And then a Joe Burrow if he didn't get hurt, or a Josh Allen Super Bowl.
So if you go back,
know what I'm saying?
And if you go back to that one, Rams, Bengals 4 years ago, at least you had Joe Burrow fresh off of the LSU historic run.
Yeah.
You had Matt Stafford, who was a former number 1 overall pick. I'm just looking back through the last time a Super Bowl. So
didn't have any like true
right
stars.
And I think Rams Cincinnati would be the closest you can come, unless because if you go all the way back to
But you had Stafford coming over to the Rams.
That's what I'm saying. It was still,
and then Cooper Kupp had the Triple Crown year that year, I believe.
Broncos Panthers in 2016. That was
Cam Newton, and you had Peyton Manning,
right? I mean, there's not. You got to go.
I mean, you got to go far back. They probably even the New England ones. You still had the greatest show on turf.
Ravens Niners. Ray Lewis.
But you still had Ray Lewis.
Right.
That was
Ed Reed. You had the Ravens.
Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. But he wasn't as well. He would become way more well known.
He was building momentum because he had that 200+ yard rushing game against Green Bay.
Yeah, that momentum got halted pretty quick though.
By a non-pass interference call in the
I was gonna mean more by the blackballing of NFL owners, but yeah, that too. Or the lights.
He still says he's in game shape and ready to win a Super Bowl for any team that gives him a chance.
Well,
I love you, Cap, but God, it's
flag football is coming to the Olympics next year.
Play some flag football, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, going all the way back, it's
this is the most underwhelming.
It's the least star power.
Let's hope for a shootout game, I guess.
2009, Kurt Warner on the Cardinals, Roethlisberger on the Steelers. Still. I mean, you had at least Warner had already.
Kurt Warner on the
Arizona Cardinals?
They went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lost to the Steelers.
All right. But Kurt Warner was the greatest show on turf.
Right. You had already, that's what I'm saying. You had already got to know him.
And that was Tomlin's first.
That was old Kurt Warner in Arizona, but you knew who he was.
Wasn't that Bettis' last year, too? Jerome?
I thought he retired without a Super Bowl. I don't think he was.
I don't think
he was on that. I don't think he was on that roster. I mean, just looking at the last 20 years, that Steelers team in 2009 also was the same Steelers team that had already won one 3 years earlier. The Steelers Seahawks.
Yeah, Jerome Bettis concluded his 13th year by winning Super Bowl.
Okay. Oh, so what?
2006.
It was the 06 one. It was the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, I forgot he went out with the Super Bowl though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got to go. Okay, here's your answer. The last Super Bowl that had this little known star power, not saying this little talent or anything like that.
Absolutely.
2003 Buccaneers Raiders.
Oh yeah,
Brad Johnson versus Gannon.
But Gannon was actually
he was great. He was AFC MVP that year, was he not?
Yeah, he was the offensive powerhouse, and then you had the Buccaneers, who was the defense.
It was the defense.
So you could always play that matchup.
So Warren Sapp was probably the biggest star in that game.
Yeah, Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah, but that was 23 years ago. Everything else has either been Mahomes or Brady.
It's like they were writing the perfect script until something happened. The rise of Drake May.
Yeah, all of that to say,
Robert Kraft really cashed in a lot of chips to get this one in there.
You got what you asked for, because if you said you were tired of the Chiefs, if you said you wanted new blood in the Super Bowl, if you said you wanted to see something different,
no one asked for this.
That's my whole point. Is that granted though, we just saw something similar in college football. Shane on the radio show today brought this up. If I had told you at the beginning of the season, your national championship game would be Indiana versus Miami.
But Miami's got that name.
Miami has the name.
Yeah.
But in that same sense, the Patriots have the name.
Yeah.
They're still the Patriots. They're still University of Miami.
But the Patriots was Tom Brady and Belichick.
And Miami was playmaker U. I mean, I think, Indiana would have been the one, obviously, where you're like, what the hell? I'm not going to be excited for that game.
It's the fact that they were doing so good and no one saw it coming.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're going to take out some of the best teams in college football. Alabama. Who else did they take out? Gauntlets run.
They destroyed Bama, beat Oregon.
Didn't they blank Texas Tech, or was that somebody else?
That was Oregon.
That was Oregon. They got Oregon.
And then they ended up winning there. So yeah, it's looking at it is we'll see. Like I think.
Come on, you beat writers. Let's get some drama. Get some of these people to stir up some controversy so we can have some talking points for Thursday.
Or have a what was his? Speaking of that Raiders.
Come on, Cardi B. I never thought I'd be rooting for you.
That Raiders
say something stupid.
Bucks game. What was his name? Barrett Robbins, the former TCU Horned Frog. He was the center on that Raiders team. He disappeared. He was bipolar and he disappeared the night before the Super Bowl. Like, we need something like
that.
Not that I'm advocating that a player have a mental breakdown before the biggest day of their life and their whole career built up to that.
This is Black History Month, not Mental Health Awareness Month.
Well, and Barrett Robbins was white, so we can.
Come on, white people.
He clears
make
both.
it happen for us.
Yeah, go crazy, literally. I think it's going to be a really good game.
Come on, Bad Bunny.
But I don't think it's
or Kid Rock.
I was about to say Bad Bunny.
This is the biggest controversy we have.
What are you talking about?
Are you turning into Turning Point USA's halftime show of Kid Rock? Or are you going to watch that NFL halftime show of Bad Bunny?
I'm not sure if you're familiar with, hold on, Lee Bryce, but he's going to, or she is going to kill it at the TP USA.
They are going to kill
it. No, we don't use pronouns.
No, not at Turning Point USA.
No, it's also it's going to be live cast on OAN because I'm going to be quad boxing.
I gotta watch it.
I got to.
You're going to get some ratings from us, OAN.
I got to see what Gabby Barrett is.
I'm sure
see what her deal is.
I'm sure
see
my
who she
dad's
is.
going to be recording that. He loves that channel. Oh my God.
I feel like I've heard of Brantley Gilbert, at least heard of.
How many
people
are they going to have on it?
I hear they're still booking the Tuesday night.
It can only be 30 minutes, man.
Look, if Kid Rock goes a little long and we miss the third quarter, who's going to care? It's Kid Rock.
As long as I get Bob with the bar, the bang, bang, diggy with the jiggy, with the up chunk, the boogie.
I think you kind of morphed into hip hop, hippie to the hippie to the hip hop.
But you don't stop. Hey!
It was a combination.
That was the Detroit trailer park trash of hip hop.
1,000% was. Look, the final song on that Ball with the Ball album, that thing got played out on my Walkman in junior high on the way to away basketball games. The one where it's like him and a girl of minority leaning skin color, I believe, and it was back when Kid Rock was woke.
I listened to that album 1,000 times, but I can't. That's the only song I remember.
Oh no, there's some
gold.
They
forced him to do rap.
Yeah,
they twist his arm.
The Uncle Cracker era, not so much. No, it's I'm gonna be tuning in. I'm gonna at least see it before we get out of here.
I'm gonna actually understand what he's saying.
I just wonder how Ted Nugent got left out of all of this, because at least Ted can still play guitar, no matter.
Is Ted Nugent on the run in Mexico or something? I haven't heard anything from him for a minute.
It's been a minute. Bring Ted Nugent and Tommy Shaw, have a damn Yankees reunion.
Can we get the YMCA Village people out there?
How did they miss that? Maybe that's who they're still working on booking.
The Indians holding out.
I'm calling it now. No question.
Feathers, not dots.
Yeah, no question. Let's do some of these prop bets because I've got some fun ones and then some serious ones. We'll burn through them real quick.
Okay.
This is a fun one referencing a couple of them that reference the last time these two teams met in the Super Bowl. You remember it was 1st and goal from the 5, 1.5 minutes left.
Yep.
Seattle hands the ball off to Marshawn. He gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Seattle lets the clock run. They call a timeout with 20-something seconds
Pete
left.
Carroll wanted Russell Wilson to get that MVP so bad.
Seemingly the conspiracy, but also maybe
that is facts.
Maybe Pete Carroll thinking they're going to expect us to run. I'm going to try to sneak in a slant here. And I watched
a slant on the inside, a slant post route.
It was a rub route. I mean, it was the other guy was rubbing the defender.
That's a high percentage pick play. That's a higher percentage pick play unless you go outside.
Go back and watch that play. I watched it multiple times today.
I can remember.
Malcolm Butler made the play of his life because it was open. It was open when the ball was released.
Oh, and he just dogged it out. He just took it.
Exactly. That was I looking back on it more because I remember it more as a what the hell are you doing play. Watching it again with fresh eyes earlier today, That was an insane defensive play.
Malcolm Butler
still a bad decision.
He called it all the way. He let him open to make it look open, and then he jumped.
And then he jumped.
Yeah.
So prop bet: will Seattle attempt a pass from the opponent's 1 yard line? Yes is plus 550. No is minus 1,000.
Not with the tush push era. No.
Yeah, it feels like we're in a different time now. And on the same note, do you remember this play from a Patriots Super Bowl? Will a Patriots linebacker catch a pass in the game, a la
Spielman or
Mike Vrabel?
Yeah, Vrabel.
Vrabel was the one that caught the pass in the Super Bowl. It doesn't feel very.
Now we can go. Can we go linebacker / lineman? I'll take a yes on that one.
I think you would end up getting caught in semantics because it's only linebacker on the board.
Oh yeah, no.
Then no, yeah.
You think he's gonna be nostalgic on the biggest game of his life as a coach?
This is always a fun one. What color is the Gatorade gonna be?
Orange.
For whatever reason, orange is the betting favorite.
Because orange it's the most commonality. Like some people, the whites don't like purple.
Yeah, fair.
You don't want your mouth red, so that's the reason why they don't do red.
The yellow, green, lemon lime color.
Lime. So I would say that's the second betting favorite sauce.
I would say that's where if Seattle wins it, they have to dunk McDonald in the color, their team color. They have to. So it feels like if you want to put some logic behind these stupid prop bets.
Put some money on the lemon lime.
And in the same sense, if the Patriots win, I bet it's blue.
Yeah.
For team branding. Just thinking if you want to do a little Seahawks.
Still got my money on orange.
Seahawks minus 4.5 with yellow, green, lime Gatorade.
So what are you going with?
I think it's going to be green. I think Seattle's going to follow team color.
I'm going orange.
All right, we'll see who wins that. So the game is on NBC this year. Terry McAuley is going to be the ref analyst in the booth, the most worthless addition to football broadcast.
What do you think, Terry, on that play? What do you got?
And prop bet, will Terry McAuley disagree with a call after review?
Yes.
Clearly.
Yes.
And I can tell you how it's going to happen right now. It's going to be there's going to be a play that gets challenged. Terry McAuley is like, yeah, I agree with the guys on the field. That looks like the right call to me. It's going to be reviewed. It'll be flipped. And then Terry McAuley will go, yeah, well, I don't agree with the review. I can see what the guys on the field saw. And
it's too big of a moment to go a little ticky-tacky.
Exactly. It's the most worthless paycheck earned on Sunday.
Can I get that paycheck?
The rules who knows what they're paying him. And then lastly, on the kind of silly ones, stupid ones, will Stephon Diggs propose to Cardi B after the game?
No.
Will Cardi B propose to Stephon Diggs after the game?
Will Cardi B be allowed on the field after the game?
Oh, she's on the field at minimum. At minimum, there's no question. Do you know who's singing the national anthem?
No.
Do you know who Charlie Puth is?
No.
Okay.
Puth?
Puth.
This is Bluth? Is it going to be a magic show?
It's an illusion, Michael.
Sweet Joe.
It's not a magic trick. That's what whores do on the street. It's an illusion. Over under on the national anthem, 125 seconds.
Over.
That's over 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet he's
because
quick.
We're gonna get real patriotic on this one.
Okay, this is you lean into it. Well, they got to compete with the Kid Rock halftime show. Yeah, they got to balance out some of the Bad Bunny shows.
Even though he's American, it's like, come on. We own Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but
part of the thing you get to do is not have to travel with a passport.
Yeah, but they don't have.
If I don't have to travel with a passport,
they don't have representation in Congress. So does it really count? I mean, we own the Virgin Islands, too.
We'll give Greenland representation. Come on, Greenland.
They'll have 3 votes. Will a scoring drive take less time than the anthem? So if you think the anthem's going to go over 2 minutes, is there going to be a scoring drive of less than? There's no question.
Yeah.
Someone will kick a field goal late in the first half.
It could be like the late running down on the first. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one is actually a decent bet to take. This is my favorite one of all of the props, okay? Jersey number of first touchdown score. So the line is over 10.5 or under 10.5.
Ooh.
So you've got Stephon Diggs wears 8, Drake May wears 10, Kenneth Murray wears 9. You've got some real weapons.
Are you talking about Kenneth Walker?
Or God, I keep calling him Kenneth Murray because I'm so tired of the Cowboys linebacker. Kenneth Walker the third. Let me get it correct.
Where's number 9?
Where's 9?
What's Diggs wear?
8. So if May runs it in,
but then you got Stevenson and both Henderson above
over.
Yeah,
Darnold
28
14,
34.
What's Henderson? What is Trayvon?
It's like 34. I think he's 28.
See, I thought he was like, yeah, he's 32. Okay,
and 32. Yeah, I'm gonna go over.
So over is obviously the favorite, but you could get for the value you're getting on the under. That might be my favorite value.
What's Darnold's number?
14.
Yeah.
So he's over, but he's not going to run. He's not going to run it in.
Now, do we count? So it has to be a run-in. Can't be a pass.
No, it's just any first touchdown score.
Well, I mean, technically, the quarterback gets a touchdown.
Yeah, but he gets a passing touchdown. I don't think you're getting value there.
I'm going over.
What number is Booty? He's over too, right? He's not single digit.
I think he's like. That's a good question.
Yeah, I think he's over. You're basically getting.
I think he's like 18 or something.
You're getting good odds that either Kenneth Walker or Stephon Diggs score the first touchdown, which.
Brought to you by gambling. Doesn't ruin marriages at all.
No. These as I'm sitting here trying to convince myself, like, no. A month's worth of a mortgage payment is well worth this random prop bet. I think we've got a real good chance, actually.
So, did you hear? I hate to steal it from one of my. I love this show, but do you know who Sam Darnold's great grandfather is?
The former Marlboro man,
Dick Hammer.
Dick Hammer, that's right. That's his name.
Dick Hammer.
He became the Marlboro man. He was an actor for a while. Sam Darnold has some wild ass in his family. Yes. He's got a really, really interesting. Like Dick Hammer was on he won a national championship in college. Yeah. College basketball. Oh my God. Which team was it?
Dick brought the hammer.
It's one of the iconic college basketball teams. Yeah, his picture is it was the USC. It was the 1954 USC men's team. They made the Final Four. He started every game for them. He competed in volleyball at the 64 Summer Olympics. He played his own name in the television series Emergency. And then
Dick Hammer.
So he left acting to become a firefighter. He was playing a firefighter on the 70s show Emergency. Got so interested in firefighting, he started doing it on the side and then fell in love with it and became a real hero and was like, I don't think I need to act anymore. So he became a real firefighter up until the mid 80s. And at that point, while he was a firefighter, he was the Marlboro man.
He's like, I've had enough smoke in me. What's a cigarette gonna do?
Dude, I heard that. I can't remember where I heard, but
absolute legend.
One of the shows I was listening to this week was burning through the history of Dick Hammer, the illustrious history. Last one for the prop bet.
The long, girthy history of Dick Hammer.
That's correct. The substantial history. Last prop bet I have for you, and this is for you alone. Oh, no. Again, a reminder, it's the Niner Stadium that is covered in Seahawks gear this week. will the electrical substation near the stadium be mentioned on the broadcast?
Yes. Yes.
So if you think yes, it's plus 700.
Really?
Yeah. It's minus 2,000 for no, plus 700.
Oh man, I might put some money.
That's
on
what I'm
that
saying.
one.
That's not you put down $10, win 70.
Yeah.
They're going to mention it as much as it's been mentioned.
If someone gets hurt, it's mentioned.
And even it'll be Collinsworth going, I bet it's that.
We got Collinsworth?
I bet it's that electrical station they got that everyone's talking about, you know.
Give me another reason not to watch this game.
Yeah, here's a guy.
Now, here's a guy right here.
So
back in my day when I used to play wide receiver for the Bengals.
Since you threw it out there, another one of the prop bets is, will they mention it's a Mike versus Mike coaching matchup? Mike McDonald, Mike Vrabel.
So Mike and Mike.
And it's Mike Tirico doing the play-by-play. I can already hear it in my head. Collinsworth, yeah, we got our own Mike up here in the broadcast.
And Mike here.
And we got Mike versus Mike on the field. I'm surrounded by Mikes.
It's not like one of the most popular names in the world.
Oh no, but he'll try to make it. He'll try to make it newsworthy. Yeah, I had fun with those. I was reading through them. I pulled them all for the radio show today. But we were only on till 5:30, so I didn't get a chance to do a lot of them. So I'm glad I held on to them to do them here. We'll talk more Super Bowl Thursday, get actual predictions, and see if anybody has a manic episode between now and then and disappears.
Give us content.
Let's do some lightning round, shall we? We are officially right now out at the hour and a half mark already. So. We'll try to keep these short.
This is the Sports Cave tight hour is an hour and a half.
Yeah, our tight hour is 90-ish minutes. So I had the Turning Point USA halftime show on the lightning round. We can mark that off. We got to that. We mentioned the Pro Bowl. You want to hear a fun Pro Bowl stat or fun fact about the Pro Bowl?
No one watched it?
No, first of all, yes, that is correct. It was tonight. It was a flag football game. The only quarterback participating in the Pro Bowl tonight that was actually authentically elected to the Pro Bowl and was not an alternate or replacement. There were 6 total quarterbacks. Only one was an actual Pro Bowler.
Quarterback, yeah.
Is Dak. So he's the only one. The rest of them were replacement. But I don't say that to bring up Dak. I say that because
no one wants to bring up Dak.
Let's look at how far the Pro Bowl has fallen. 20 years ago. That wasn't that long ago. It was a long time ago, but it wasn't like
it's 2 decades.
Yeah, I mean, but if we were
still in the 2000s,
you think about it, when we were in the 90s, it would have been like talking about 70s football. Like It still felt like everyone around you that was watching football remembered the ins and outs of the games from 20 years ago. So, just some perspective. The 2006 Pro Bowl, first of all, it was still played in Aloha Stadium in Honolulu in the hellscape. It was still played the week after the Super Bowl. As we were going through that list of, Super Bowl year by year to look for star power, the 2006 Super Bowl was Ben Roethlisberger beating Matt Hasselbeck and Seattle in the Super Bowl. That happened on February 5th. February 12th was the Pro Bowl, and your NFC starting quarterback in that game, Matt Hasselbeck.
Oh, buddy.
He
had a good year that year.
He had nothing against Hasselbeck's year, but that's fact
when he had Sean Alexander.
Right.
Yeah.
He loses the Super Bowl on Sunday, flies to Hawaii, actually plays in the game, starts the game a week after losing the Super Bowl. Now we've got guys.
Who did they play that year?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Okay,
Roethlisberger and Pittsburgh. So you've got guys. Now we have Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders playing in the Pro Bowl tonight.
Did you catch Deion Sanders being like, "Oh, my son did something I never did in my career. Play in the Pro Bowl, be a Pro Bowler as a rookie."
As a rookie, yeah.
I'm like, Deion, sit your one-legged ass down.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like,
I love you. You were a Niner, but come on, stop it.
If that's what we're hyping up to try to show, how great Shedeur is, I think you've already lost the argument. Yeah, it was Matt Hasselbeck starting a week after losing the Super Bowl, starting over Jake Delhomme and Michael Vick for the NFC.
The Panthers, Jake Delhomme.
Well,
Steve Smith.
Fun. You want the AFC quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Carson Palmer.
Oh man, that's a murderer's row right there.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, and none of them want to go to the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl now.
Not a single one.
Not a single one. Hit me, LG. All right, if you could load up that cowboy clip for a salute to the rodeo and all those white people out there.
Rodeo's not just for white people.
I know it's not, but this is the video you see. I don't see a black person doing this. The old bull and seesaw action.
Have you ever seen one of these done in real life in person?
I have not seen it done. I've seen them. Of course, Jackass famously did it on one of their things.
Yeah.
But the rodeos I went to, I've only went to a couple, but I've never seen women do this.
Yeah, this is
just a recipe for disaster. Praise to you girls for stepping up and being like, I can do anything a man can do, but you got to rethink some decisions because there's a reason why the debate of no men in women's sports is going to be on full display right about now.
Yeah, she takes it pretty good.
This one, she's good. She hugged the pole. This one,
that's the one.
She's just laying down with her ass up. What are you doing?
Well, okay, I'll tell you.
She just got drunk.
I'll tell you what she's doing. She's being yelled at to not move because if you don't move, it's not going to charge you. It's a bit of a target, the arch there.
And that's a big old beck. That's a donk right there.
Yeah, and that's a little tiny calf.
Yeah,
too.
They didn't give him a true bull.
No,
can I get an OJ white people drop?
I am unashamed to say I have seen the 4-person.
Yeah, I've seen.
What's that called? Seesaw. Yeah, the 4-person seesaw in person.
Yeah.
I've never seen women doing it.
That's the first time I saw the women doing it. I was like, this is not gonna go good.
I've seen an uncle and a few cousins participate.
Oh, if you would have got 20-ish year old me, I would have done it. I would have been like, yeah, I'm game. Let's do it. But I'm looking at the guy in front of me being like, you better. I'm like, if you put me down when I'm telling you to put, like, I was like, if you jump up when I'm about to get wrecked, I'm gonna kick your ass after this.
Well, that's half the fun of the guy. I mean, you just know it's gonna happen to one of the 4 of you. It's just a guessing game. You're playing the odds at that point.
Shout out to the rodeo, man. The cook-off was good this year.
Hit me, LG. I saw a bunch of footage from the rodeo cook-off. It's been a few years since we've gone down there. I saw our buddy Rodney was.
He
cooking up.
He cooked some good Yardbird, man.
Yeah, that chicken looked real good. Actually, now that you say that,
the wildest booth on the cook-off is all my buddies Wally. Way. They bring about 4 cases of Fireball out there with them.
Oh, yeah. Good God!
Diabetes and hangover, bro.
Yeah, absolutely not. You have anything else you want to just close it out?
I got one more.
Fire away. You got it.
All right. Let's go ahead and do that last video since we talked about that amazing shot that our one own LG got. This is the famous Bulls $1 million 3/4 shot. Let's go ahead and roll it in all its glory. Boom. Boom. Nails it. You got Michael Jordan. You got all the dreams
Oh, this was in The Last Dance.
And there's Michael Jordan hugging him. And the lawyer firm did not give $1 million because they found out he was a college basketball player.
That's
not the end of the story. He got paid the $1 million because Michael Jordan demanded he get paid. Coca-Cola stepped up, and the dude got $50,000 for 20 years.
But okay,
so he got paid $1 million. Yes, he did get his money.
They tried to deny him.
They tried to deny him because he played college basketball, and that was against the rules to participate in the contest.
So the dude's name, Don Calhoun.
The Calhoun shot.
The Calhoun
famous
shot.
Calhoun shot. Yes.
Thank you for all that extra, LG.
Yeah, you got to do your research, man.
The voice of God sounds like he's a little far away.
Well, it's.
Here we go.
Hey, there it is.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yo,
do your research.
Way better.
Captain.
Give me more of that. So he hadn't even played.
What is he, like D2 or something like that?
So that shot was in. No, I was looking to see if he was like. So that shot was in 93.
Yeah.
He played 1 year of college basketball from 88 to 89.
I thought he was a Harlem Globetrotter.
And he signed a 1 year contract with the Globetrotters after leaving college.
It's like he practiced that shot daily, so there's no reason for him. Come on, you got to pay that man his money.
Yeah,
so he got more than $1 million because he got the $1 million from the insurance company finally because Michael Jordan.
No, he never. The insurance company never paid.
No, they backed out.
Coca-Cola and the Bulls paid. And some other companies,
I wonder,
sponsors,
and they lost their sponsorship.
$50,000 a year for 20 years after taxes. It's not that much.
Yeah, well,
it's like a crappy part-time job.
Yeah, I was about to say it's basically having a part-time.
Like $35,000 or like $40,000 a year, basically.
So
that's $1 million though.
Yeah, for 20 years. I mean, it adds
you're
up.
getting it, but and you're paying the taxes. So
imagine 10 years from now, all your bad choices, you're still cashing a $50,000 check every year.
So it was $38,000 after taxes, and it ran up until 2013.
So 93 to 13. Yeah.
So 93 to 13,
20 years.
And he got 38,000.
Yeah,
we're not
saying. I'll take that in 2026. Give me $38,000 a year, man. I'm gonna be like done.
I wonder if he had the choice because I would rather take the lump sum, but I wonder if he had the choice.
No, just like all those other lottery bankrupt people after 5 years. Yeah, I'm going lump sum.
Yeah, I'm
lump sum.
I'm
too old.
I don't think they gave him a choice. I think it was.
They're like, this is all you're gonna get.
This
$50,000 a year.
What we can do. This is what we can do to make it right. So the other company that chimed in with Coca-Cola was a company called Lettuce, like the vegetable. Let Us Entertain You Enterprises. And it was a conglomerate of Chicago restaurants.
Lettuce.
Let Us Entertain You.
Chicago has a lot of improv, a lot of comedy scenes
Second
out there.
City, they had like 120 restaurants under their portfolio.
Oh, wow.
And so they stepped in along because I was reading who it was, and it was like Coca-Cola. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They have money. Yeah. It says Let Us Entertain You Enterprises. It's like
let me look into this.
Yeah, like we need more. Well, yeah, I had no idea. That should have been the ender.
Oh, well, speaking of comedy, let's go ahead.
Yeah, hit me, LG, and we'll end with this because I stand by it. I think this was pre-planned for publicity.
There's no way. Okay, roll the clip, and we'll go for it.
This dude's named Gerald Miller. Gerald Miller.
It is.
Oh, wow. Boom. Oh, he got his top peeled back.
Before, but a fighter is getting the hair knocked off his head, Sergio.
He also ate a few punches as he was.
That's like a cartoon.
That is. How much did he get paid? He must have had like a sponsorship from a toupee company. Or do something because
that's bad marketing for a toupee company.
Yeah, I was about to say it's.
Well, it took a hit of a pro boxer to take our toupees off.
So he told TMZ his DMs have been a bunch of hair companies trying to get him,
like your hair won't
as
fall
an
off in
endorsement.
this one. Yes.
Exactly. That's where I think he was angling to get some, free hair plugs or free some kind of hair treatment because
there's no way, because when you're boxing and you're holding your thing, the whole point is to get a glancing blow, and then you put Vaseline on your head to make it slip off. So you're going to get the glove always slips on the top of your head. Every fight I've ever been in, every practice round, every sparring session, that's happened. My top of my head gets thing, and
slides over. Yeah.
That's why you wet it so it doesn't rip out your hair.
Do we know if he actually? It makes it.
I was gonna say who won the match.
Yeah, it makes it even better that he's
not the toupee.
That he's a big old boy. That it's the fact that he is a heavyweight.
Yeah,
like it just looks
who won
funnier
the match?
when
The
it's
internet.
Yeah, fair. Miller. Oh, it was a split decision. He won.
He won by hair.
He won by. All right. On that note, LG, get us the hell out of here. That can't be topped. Cap, tell the good people where they can hear more of that hair-related punnery.
You can hit me on my personal at the Captain's Chair 210 on IG and X, and hit us at sportscave.live on everything.
Yeah, help us grow those social channels. Sportscave.live. Not the Sports Cave, right?
No, just sportscave.live.
Make sure I get my branding correct.
Get your brand.
Sportscave.live. You can find me on X at Biggest Puma, Instagram, biggest.puma. LG, do we have a streaming date yet?
Tomorrow.
Friday.
LG's House returns Friday. We will be back Thursday. I'm in again for Andy Thursday as well on the radio show 4 to 7. So give that a listen. And then back here Thursday night. Till then, y'all be good. Peace.
Peace.
Kids, what do we say about drugs?
Only thugs use drugs. Say no to drugs.
Yeah!